Hey everybody, it's Casey. It's Wednesday. That means we're doing a giveaway today. We're going to post the link in the chat. I'm going to show you how to do it. Hey guys. Hopefully everybody's doing well on this wonderful Wednesday. We're raining here in my area. Raining. And so there we have it. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Everybody ready to trade? If you're ready to trade, hit that like button. We're going to start by looking at the currency power, not the currency power, the Forex factory. And you'll notice that today we have the non-farm employment change at 8:15. Okay, but that already happened. So that was it was forecast to be 552,000 and it was 517. So it was a little worse than expected. So normally that would have a negative impact on the dollar. And we can kind of go back and see what happened with that and check the charts. But so we're clear for the news for now. So we don't really need to worry about that. Let's go to my spreadsheet here. And so far we have 2 trades, 2 losers and 1 winner. Remember, we're doing the 10 trade challenge. And this is the total result so far on that challenge. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna make a nice little custom color here, really light. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, so right now we're down, but the challenge is early. Okay, so we'll see what happens. All right, so now let's jump into the markets. You can see, oh my goodness, no screen. Sorry guys. Okay. All right. So there we go. All right. So right here is the gold trade. Take a look at gold. It's down, and we just bounced off of the support. So we could get some bouncing. This is a double bottom. We could have a W. Let me clear out the objects so you guys can see it. And so, by the way, I also got a new pen, so now I can draw stuff. So we have a W, right? See that? W, double bottom, boom, boom, and now we could have a W, okay? So that's a possibility. The W pattern is a good one. So one thing we can also look at is we're in a downtrend. So let's go ahead and just do a little analysis. We got possibility to get down one more little circle here, right there. But we all also on, as I had mentioned, the double bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could get a little bounce here. I drew the wedge on the 15-minute. There's two possible trades here. If this wants to continue to go lower, we get a break to the downside, and it might go boom, boom, up a little bit and break to the downside. The momentum's down. You can see how strong that is. But at the same time, the momentum is down, but it could be a good up trade as well. Because why? Because we have that double bottom. So either way here, I'll be looking at taking a break out of the wedge. Right now, we've got a little bit of bullish momentum. It broke the structure. It came back down, broke the structure, came back down, and now it's trying 1/3 time. And so again, we're going to talk about timing. Timing is really important. And in the last little bit here, my spreadsheet, you can see I'm losing. I lost 2 and won 1. So I'm not going to force anything like I was doing before. So let's just not force stuff. Okay. Now I want to show you that link. The link is in the chat. But if you guys want to enter in, we've already got 7 retweets, which is good. We just go ahead and click that link in the chat, and then it's a $100 cash giveaway, but we got to get 25. Okay, we got to get 25 retweets. So right now we're at 7. And if you want to know how to do the retweet here, we got a good guy here, Forex 236888381. I love that name. Good name. They clicked the like button and said, great videos and prizes. Thank you. But you just click the retweet button right here, this little circle with arrows, and you click it and you click retweet. And then you can see we're at 8. So we got to get 25, right? There we go. We got some comments. You guys can like the thing. You can retweet with a comment, but we can just see who's retweeted. So these are the retweets we've got so far. We need to get a total of 25 to get the qualification. And I'm going to keep coming back here because last week we didn't do it. Yugoslav just said that he's the Forex guy. Hey, we understand. You want to stay hidden. I get it. The anonymous factor of the internet. Okay. Anyways, let's go back. So Yugoslav and Forex guy, he's waiting for this to pop. So it might come down here, retest. We'll be watching. Just guys, what I would like for you guys to do for me is while I'm doing analysis, if you guys, there's a lot of people around here, and so, which is a good thing. If you guys would keep your eyes on it for me, I'd appreciate that. So let me know if you see gold making a move while I'm doing this. Okay, let's go back to one of my good favorites that I've been watching is Euro New Zealand, and I actually lost one trade on this and won one, right? So we want to look at this. It's currently in a really nice channel. All right, we just broke the powerful trend line and it's coming back to retest. So let's look at it on an hourly. You can see MACD's green. We just broke this big trend line. And now we're coming down to a really solid retesting level. And so we got a channel moving lower. Okay, the MACD is currently red. And so what am I waiting for? Well, I'm waiting for a breakout on Euro New Zealand. I'm waiting for this channel to go. When this channel breaks, we're going to have a very nice trade. I think it could be extremely nice. I think it could be so nice that we could go, let's just say we go here. I think we could get all the way back up to this moving average. So we could have a nice 386 pip trade. How does that sound for you guys? Anyone interested in a 386 pip trade? Now, unfortunately, this big move here was 500 pips, but unfortunately, the market doesn't always move that way. Sometimes it's really choppy. But in this case, it went up real quick and then it went down quick. This is a pretty good move. This is a pretty good move, but sometimes we get a little bit of chop. So hopefully we'll get up, and we can't predict what happens. The market loves to shake people out, but that's the way it goes, guys. It's just the way it goes. So anyways, that's the Euro New Zealand, and there we have it. Now, also, I wanted to do analysis on the euro dollar, because the euro dollar has been pretty consistent in the down action. Okay, euro, let me delete this. I like to start over fresh. Objects. All right, so euro's moving down. MACD very heavily down. We are still technically in an uptrend. We're still technically in an uptrend, but it is, current price is moving lower, which was very similar to gold, right? Very similar to gold. We have a channel here. It's hitting a level. Let's take a look at what other support levels we have. We have a support level right here, very significant one. Okay, so with that being said, we're in a downward move, but we're still in an uptrend. So I like to now try to time a long setup here. But again, it's going to be patience on this. Patience and wait. Let the trade come to me. Let the trade come to me. So in this case, we tried to break here and we failed. Okay, went lower, and we tried to break here and we failed. Now it's going to be interesting to watch this key level. Okay, we're going to watch this key level right here. This is the level, right? If this level breaks, I still think it could fake and go up. I believe in that level. Now, one thing we might want to look for is a possible W pattern. You see that? The famed W, double bottom. It's trying to make a W pattern. So I would look down here. Okay, now also, when we're doing that, we have a couple possible entries. We have a trend line right here. How do you like the way I drew that? Pretty nice, huh? But we also have a sharp trend here. So due to the strength of this downtrend, you could take it here, but you wouldn't have a big target. Okay, this is just a tiny target. What I would prefer would be to take this, wait for it to break up, break down, and then go into the entry here long, right? That is what I'm looking at right now. So, so there you go. Now let's take a look at this. At Curling. Curling has a great question. Curling says, does the US dollar affected because of the stimulus package? Yes. Yes, it does. So you'll notice that the dollar is going down here, but that actually means strong dollar, right? So when the euro dollar is dropping, that means that the US dollar is getting stronger. Now, I believe that the stimulus is going to make, Curling asked the question, I believe that it's going to make the dollar weaker because they're creating more dollars. Every country in the world's doing that. So, you know, supply and demand, the more dollars you have, the less valuable they're going to be. It's inflation. It's just a law. It's the way things are. It's a natural law. You know, if there's only one thing left, it becomes more valuable. And that's just the way it is. Limited edition stuff sells for more money. That's why I'm going to sell you guys a limited edition Casey Stubbs coffee mug, right? There's only 3 of these in existence, and they're really much more valuable than an average coffee mug because this is a limited edition Casey Stubbs mug. Can we start the bidding right now, please? Just kidding. Hey, Vuzi, thanks for coming on the show. We appreciate it. Hopefully you can get some good education here. Remember, this is for educational purposes only. No trade calls are made on this show. Trading is risky. All right, so we're waiting, just like we are for gold, for a pop. And I think it's going to be a sweet trade. So we got some sweet trades happening here. We got the Euro New Zealand sweet trade. We've got the gold sweet trade. We've got the euro dollar sweet trade. So we got sweet trades across the board. And that's what we're going to be looking at this morning. Now, let's go look at USD CAD because USD CAD is really setting up here. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Let's go to daily. Daily, we've got a very strong downtrend. What's happening? We're pressing up against a very powerful moving average. Okay, pressing up against the moving average. This is showing the dollar weakness. The dollar has been weak for a long time, right? All the way back since March. That's a year ago, not this month. March of last year, the dollar has been moving on down, okay? And it's been moving on down really consistently. So anytime we get a pullback, it drops. So right now, we have had some drop. Hey, Brazil, you're Yugoslav. I love this. You guys are great. Well, considering $50, it doesn't buy what it used to. I guess that is a good deal. Thank you. All right. Anyways, USD CAD, like this is a sweet setup. Now we are starting to cross over on the MACD. And so if this breaks to the upside, it could be a spoiler. This could be a spoiler, right? We could be, oh man, this thing is going up. It's going up. But I am anticipating a down because why? Because the euro is in a position, the dollar's in a position, the euro dollar, the US, all of these are in positions for reversals. Gold is in a position. All of these are, hey, thanks, man. Hit that like button for Vuzi for doing that. Thank you so much. Alidar, the lines are the 50, the 150, and the 200. Thank you for putting that out there. Okay, so right now we have, let's break it down a little bit more. We've got all these greens and tiny reds. The reds were getting tiny, tiny, tiny on the awesome tool, Savvy MACD. We're getting ready for a break out to the downside. It just tested here lower, and now it's coming up. So I would anticipate, let's go ahead and take a look. I would anticipate something like this, maybe a move up, down, and then go. And we have our trend line. So if that happens, if we get this to happen, that's kind of ugly, but if we get this to happen, let's keep this trend line extended and let's look for an entry right here to the downside. And we could have a big, this could be a big boy, right? A big move because this is a pretty solid, and I'm just basing that off of what I see on the USD CAD. Could be pretty solid. So let's be patient for that. And what do we want to do? We want to let the market come to us. Let's let it come to us and we can do our thing, right? We can let the market come to us and that will be a good thing. All right. Let's go look at the pound dollar. So pound dollar. Very similar very similar as like with the euro, but the thing is it didn't fall back as much, right? We had a pound dollar, it dropped back. So this is still an uptrend. We're still above the 50. The MACD just started to go lower. And so this one could move lower still, right? And so this one has the least amount of pullback, but it was also one of the strongest trends. You can see on the weekly, we have a pretty strong uptrend in place, and it just broke this on the weekly time frame. It just broke this on the weekly time frame. So that doesn't mean that it's going to keep going, but it could go all the way to the moving averages. It could pull back it's very overextended on the weekly. Okay, very overextended. So but the weekly is also powerful. So one of the things we will really want to be looking at on this one is this daily channel. If this daily breaks to the upside, definitely a long trend. If it breaks to the downside, it's definitely a short trade. So we're in a range. Let's take a look here. You can see on an hourly time frame, we currently have a little bit different of a trend line. You can always change and adjust the trend lines. But here's what we're looking at on an hourly. If it breaks that, we still have this big one to contend with. So just like I said on the euro, I'd rather have it do this, break, 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 break. Remember, when you are trying to time things, you just try to anticipate the direction and how it's going to move. Because if it's going to move up, this is what it's going to look like. I don't know where it's going to stop or where it's going to go. I mean, it may do this and that, but if it moves up, it's going to move in that type of a pattern. That's just the way that the market works, right? So we want to time it. So let's look at a channel and what a channel would look like. So we got a channel. And so when we're moving up, we want to time it, right? Boom, boom, right? So this is the channel like that, right? So where do we want to try to find our entries? Well, we want to try to get it here. We want to try to get it here. We want to try to get it here. So we're just going to be patient and wait for the pullbacks to happen, right? So let's actually look at this same chart on daily. Let's go look at this exact same chart on a daily time frame. And what do you see? It's that same ladder that I just drew. Look at that. It's the same ladder. Now, once the ladder does get to a certain height, though, it will break structure, right? I don't know how, you get all these little pullbacks, a pullback here, a pullback here, a pullback here, a pullback there. You get all these little pullbacks, and then here's another one, right? Eventually, this pattern will fail, but if we're patient, we might not even have to take the losing trade on it, right? We're patient on it. We wait for the breakout. Remember, like I said on this one, didn't break here. We waited. It broke right here, and our patience got us into the trade. Now, it was zigzagging, and it didn't want to go up straight away, but our patience kept us from taking a bad trade. And right here, if we wait for it to break, wait for it to come back down, our patience gets in the trade. So again, right here, we could have took a trade here, got a little tiny winner, took another one here, got a tiny winner. And you just are patient using the zigzag pattern, right? That's how the market moves. Okay, now, hey, Marvelous. I like that name. Marvelous Akuma. Marvelous. I honestly, you've just inspired me. I want to change my screen name to Marvelous Casey. Marvelous Casey. I love that. Good job. Okay. Yeah, Chris, those trend lines, it is a strategy. That's how I like to trade. I love to trade. And the MACD is confirmation on these. So you'll notice, let's notice something about the daily. The MACD on some of these breaks, just look where the MACD was. MACD was here. On this break, the MACD was up here. Okay, so this one was interesting because MACD was at the top, and yet look how much higher it went, right? It went, that formed a divergence. Okay, and then once the divergence was formed, then it had a pretty steep drop, but it still went right to here. And then the next time when we had this break, look where the MACD is. The MACD is starting to come up. You see that? So the MACD's here, okay? And then the next move, which there was a kind of a couple, but there was this one, and you notice the MACD's here on its way back up, okay? And so now you'll notice that this time the MACD's actually lower, okay? The MACD's in the negative, and so it's lining up. The MACD is still continuing to go lower. It's not really turning, so we're going to be patient, wait for the trade to work for us. Okay, so here we go. All right, so that's that. Let's keep moving along. Let's look at the gold. So gold is actually trying to make a move right here. It popped up again. So we have ourselves an interesting little double bottom. We have the W. Remember we looked at gold, the W. We have a W right here. Look at that. Okay, and so there it is. Now what's going to happen next? I don't know, but it is trying to make a move here. I don't have my MACD on. Let's get that MACD on here and just see what that looks like. Pull that MACD up. Okay, so the MACD is up a little bit. So the ideal situation for me is to see this MACD go into the lower. It's not critical because, like we said, it doesn't always work that way. Let's take a look at some of the other breakouts just to get an idea. So we're in it. We got our ladder, right? And we're moving on down, right? But the structure of the ladder has been broken. You notice that? The structure has been broken, and that's another reason it's been broken right here, okay? But anyways, we'll just go back to what I was talking about. Structure. Here's a breakout right here. Look where the MACD was, okay? The MACD was still red, right? It didn't cross over. The breakout that happened right here, look where the MACD was. The MACD was red, didn't cross over. There was another one here, MACD was red, didn't cross over. So it wouldn't surprise me now if this thing goes right back up. So it doesn't always have to be that way, especially in a trend, okay? Especially in a trend. So that's the thing, is in a trend, you can't always follow this, right? The MACD is great for reversals, but in a trend, the thing will just keep rolling. But it's good for pullbacks. It's great for pullbacks, which is what I primarily want to get into it. And so Merle said that it looks tired. Does that mean it's going to go, the volume's going down? Well, it probably does. It means that we look behind the scenes, right? So behind the scenes, all of these people that were long, they're buying, they're getting shaken out. The buyers are getting weak. They call them the weak hands. And, the buyers are getting weak. They're selling, and it drives the price lower. Now what we're getting is accumulation. So right here we get buyers, right? Oh, drops down here, we get buyers. Drops down here, we get buyers. Drops down here, we get buyers. So now buyers are starting to get in. And what happens is you get an accumulation of buy trades, right? And so every time it drops lower, we're getting accumulation of buyers. Buyers are coming in. Also, when breakouts happen, we got a breakout right here. You see this breakout? Boom, buyers get in on the breakouts. You can see we had a breakout right here, right? Buyers getting in on the breakout. So accumulation. People are starting to accumulate gold, right? Now, that doesn't mean that it's still not going to go one more. But what happens is you get the accumulation. It comes back down here. Whoa, that's a big one. It comes back down here. And comes back down here, and then more buyers step in. Buyers. And then it breaks, clearings out the sellers. The sellers start taking profit, and they're like, okay, we're getting out. And then all of a sudden, you see a nice big spike. That's when you call a short squeeze. And then you get some more sellers coming in, sellers coming in. But then the buyer accumulation, that big mass of buyers, pops that thing right up, and all the shorts get out, and then all the other shorts that were in, they got out as well. But right now, we're not quite there yet, right? I'm not saying, I don't know when that's going to happen. I know it will happen, but it might happen down at 1,500. I don't know. But right now, let's look at a daily. Daily, it's very bearish, right? It's bearish, but we do have something else in our favor on this, is we have divergence, right? We just hit a new low right here, okay? And what happened? We got this. We got price moving a little bit lower, and we got divergence happening. So that's another indication that buyers are stepping in. It's not as strong as it was, and that we could see a reversal, right? But I'm still looking at this possible down here, 1,600 level. I still think it's a possibility, right? And if it does get down here, we'll come down here, we'll put our trend line, and we'll catch the move. Where are we going to catch it? Probably right back up here, 17 level. And then if it comes back out here, breaks and goes higher, we could see high gold. But right now, the Gold is just moving on down, right? And so we have to respect that. And while it's going down, and we're going to respect what it's doing. Okay, so let's go back to the 15-minute. And there we go. We're still hanging in there. Let's look at USD CAD, because that was a trade I was waiting for. And so right now it is breaking this level. We're getting some lows. We're getting some breaks. It's trying to break the lows. You can see we're in a downward channel, so we want to be watching for a possible bounce here. But honestly, if we're going to trade this, be aware of what the price action can do. If it's trying to make its way lower, well, it's got to watch this channel, right? This channel is going to be a big deal. But right now, if it comes down here, it could do this, right? I'm always trying to let the market come to me. Could do this, boom, enter short right here. If it breaks here, enter short right here, boom. And again, this is an uptrend right now. It's been moving up for quite some time. If we go back to a daily here, it's been moving up for how long? 10 days. It's been moving up 10 days, but it looks like it wants to make a move. The sellers are getting ready to get in. So if I was going to take this right now, what would I do? I would take it right here. I'd put my stop loss above this level. There's a couple areas we can put our stop. It depends on where you want. We got 20 pips, or we could put it up here, which is 47. And I guess it depends on the type of move, right? We could put it here, which would be 62. If we think it could go down all the way down here, then it's not a big deal using a little bit bigger stop. So in this case, I think this is a pretty solid setup. I'm going to give it some room. Let's go up to right here. That would be about 40, right? Custom sell. Let's move it up here. Give ourselves some room. Okay. My take profit would be right down here at 35. Like to go for at least a 1-to-1 here. And there we have it, right? But again, once it breaks these, I might be looking at it going even lower. So I'm watching this channel. Still an uptrend. Nothing's happened yet. Nothing is, it's testing, but it's not actually doing anything right now. It's just trying to make the move, okay? It's just trying to make the move. So, hey, by the way, let's go back. I see you guys are making some comments on this. The Twitter attack. Let's see what we got. So we're at 18. We need to get a few more, so keep on going. 2 of them were me, so that doesn't count. But it's looking pretty good, guys. Thank you. I want to give away some cash today, so we need 7 more people. We got 54 people on and 18. I know you guys can do it. All you got to do is click that link, and it takes you to this page. And you just got to click this, right? You just got to click this retweet button, and it'll give you the retweet. So right now we can see how many we got. We're getting some action, but we got to get there, guys. Mr. Happy, I'm so glad that you're on the channel because I need that positivity. All right, guys, but we're doing $100 today, 2 $50 ones. We got to get that. We need 9 more. You guys can do it. You guys can do it. And while you're at it, smash that like button for today's analysis. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you've been learning so far. All right, so I am into this trade right here. I'm really into it. Let's look at it on a 4-hour. You can see just needs, let's adjust the trend line a little bit. That's pretty solid. It looks like a pretty good break. Like to get a little bit more momentum. Just going to be patient with it. And that's the hard part, guys, is being patient. That's the hard part. Okay, let's go back to Euro New Zealand. Another one I've been waiting on. I'm being patient, and I hate the fact that I'm not going to take a trade when you guys are with me, even though it is educational purposes only. I just want to do it while we're here. Yesterday, let's talk about yesterday. I took this CAD yen. Well, I first took a CAD yen short here, and I didn't make any money on it. I got a break even, but I was going to go long here yesterday at the end of the day, and it didn't quite break, and then this is the end of the day, so I turned off my platform, and then boom, 63 pips. So, you'll have that. You'll miss some trades. You can't be in front of them all the time. That's right. Good job, Robin. Robin is encouraging everyone. It's an easy thing to do. You guys can do it. Let's get ourselves up there. Oh, and you know what? Let me share with you guys something. What we're promoting. We're promoting this. This is it's a webinar that I'm going to be holding, and I've been prepping for this for quite some time, and so that's why I'm doing it. Wanted to give you guys an invitation here to this webinar. I'm going to be doing a roadmap training, and I'm going to also give you guys an invitation to join our community. But I've been preparing for this for a long time. I think it's going to be really exciting. So you also should consider joining, right? It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So, all right, we're getting some action. We're at 21. Keep on going, guys. You can do this. Okay. So we're going to keep looking at trades. So gold. Oh, gold made a move. Okay. Gold has made a move, right? It made a move. So now I am going to be watching. Going to be watching for just a slight pullback. Let's take a look at a custom buy here. Where would my stop be? Down here at 1691, 1681. Let's look at USD CAD. Okay, USD CAD broke also. I bet Euro did as well. Euro is actually getting ready to, but didn't quite do it. It's looking good though. Euro New Zealand, no. Euro dollar. So euro dollar, we've got the break of structure number 1, pull back, and now it's trying to break structure number 2. Gold is breaking. I'm gonna grab this one, guys. I'm gonna grab gold. And there we have it. We got gold in place. I'm going to move my stop down a little bit, make sure my stop loss and take profit is at a good point. We're at 82 pips and 93. So we're going to get it up to, we're going to get it right here. All right. So I have my stop loss, but I'm going to be watching, probably using this 50-period moving average as well as the trend line. I'm going to be watching all those. It is pushing into this resistance, so I do get that, but I'm looking at the hourly. It's pushing lower. We broke a structure. It's been pushing in some buyers. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be shorting this, right? So we might get a pushback to the downside, which is fine. And every time it pushes down, I'm expecting to see some buyers step in. So right now, we're long on gold. Good morning, Mr. Frog. Good morning. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you, Yugoslav. We got some help here. The more help I get, the better. So you guys are all part of this. I really appreciate everyone. And so we're getting really close to our giveaway. So that's a really awesome thing. I really appreciate everyone's participation. You guys are a great audience. I got the best audience in the world. So thank you guys so much. All right, but we're at 21, so we're trying to get there. 21. Okay, Henry. He hit it. Marvelous made some money. Marvelous Akuma. Good job, buddy. All right. Pound CAD is another one I was looking at, waiting for a breakout. I didn't do the analysis. Let me do it for you guys. So Pound CAD is interesting because it's a slow mover. and it's kind of choppy, but it does move consistently, right? Because you can see we have a channel, right, like this, and it's not a thing of beauty, but it does work kind of consistent. So right now we're off of a base. We tested once, tested twice. We popped up, we got a fake. And so now I'm believing that we're looking for another breakout right here. Remember we talked about the ladder. So I'm watching this. Let's go to an hourly time frame. We just need this to break out. It's tried a couple different times and it hasn't quite been able to make it. Yeah, it's a horrible shot. All right, Bill. Good job, Bill. Let us know how your bot's doing. Let us know, man. Some people love the 1 minute, and I like 1 minute too. I really do. But I also like long term, so I kind of mix it up a little bit. Okay, what's gold doing? So gold is up a little bit. Let's take a look at it on an hourly time frame. Let's look at it on a 4 hour. 4 hour is looking good. It just broke this level. We got a nice solid setup here, guys. It's right. My take profit is in a perfect spot, right at resistance. You see the resistance over here to the left? Let me zoom up so you guys can see that. Resistance right over here, which is if it goes up there, it's a great place. And it might not happen quickly. That's the thing about trading. It might take some time. It might not happen at all. But we do have a structure break. It broke this structure, and then it came back down, retested, and then it took off. And now we're starting to get a little bit of buyers pushing this forward a little bit. So if you... Very cool. Oh, let's take a look at US yen. US yen is a trade that I didn't have on my chart, and I like the US yen. So let's go ahead and look at that. All right, so US yen daily. Wow, this thing is a beast. It's a beastly beast. Look at this thing. This is what you call a parabolic move because it's just whoop. So once these happen, they can keep going, but eventually they do come down. But this thing is really overextended and it is divergent. You see, we got this right here, the black dot, it came down, but now we're at a new high, but the MACD isn't a new high. So let me show you where the divergence is. We have it right here. You see that? And then on here, we go the opposite direction. That's how you find the divergence like that, right? So that means, let's go to an hourly. That means that eventually this is going to give up, right? Eventually this is going to give up. And when it does, it's going to be a big move. I'm just going to say. So right now we have a little bit of a conversion point. Okay, we've got topping here, a drop, and we've got topping right here. So here's what we could see. We could see price come down, up, pop this out, break, pop up again, and break. But we're just going to be watching this, right? We're going to be watching this because we have a really steep trend line right here. And eventually it's going to come up, and it's not going to break. And then we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that, right? And when it breaks, it's going to be big. Right? So we want to watch, right? I'm more interested in taking shorts right now because of this big move, but you want to time it just right, okay? You're going to go, okay, where are we going to time it? So we want to look for a pop up to here. Once this structure gets broken, maybe this structure right here, we want to wait for this break right here, and then it to come back, and then wait for this break. So this is where I'm looking at getting in, okay, right here. Or you wait for an either bigger break and then wait for this. Okay. Again, it's just like what I was saying. You plan it out and you let the market decide, right? It's the market Let the market come to you. So we got that. Let's look at USD CAD. Okay, so it broke. It broke. The USD CAD broke. All right, now I'm going to watch this. I should have got in here. We'd be up 12 pips already. So now I would love to see this. You can see we have a new trend, right? This is what is this? A 15-minute? We have a 15-minute trend, right? On the hourly, what's happening? The hourly broke, okay? So now there's entries that we're going to be looking at. We're going to be going short right now. If this breaks back up into this zone, if it breaks into this zone, we're going to go short. If it breaks this, we can go short. This is now a short trade. Could it be a fake out? Look, it could fake out trying to go up, get us long, but the market is telling us that it's going to go short right now. So I'm going to take a look at this. We're going to do a custom sell. We're going to put our stop loss up here. And I'm going to take this trade because it's currently right at support. You see that? It's right at support here. It broke this trend line, and now it's at support. So as it gets momentum to the downside, it's just going to keep breaking more stuff. And do I know that that's going to happen? Of course I don't know. I have no idea. But I am going to look at taking this right at support. And as it comes up, you know, when you take a trade, you can also try... a lot of people will tell you never add to a losing trade. Oh man, USD Swiss has gone gaga. Why didn't I look at that? Let's take a look. CAD Swiss, USD Swiss. Oh wow, look at that. Let's look at a daily. Okay, so that's not totally gaga, but yeah, I get it. It's dropping. So let's look at on an hourly. Well, let's do our daily first. So uptrend, it's actually a downtrend, but it's been reversed now. It's an uptrend once it breaks above. So I like to take longs on a trade like this because I like to catch the pullback. So right now we have a new channel, kind of a new channel. Right? Boom, boom, boom. But we have overextended and we also have divergence. Do you see the divergence? Because we have a new high and we have very similar to the USD yen. Okay. So now we have a new high. It's testing out. So now we just need to find the reversal point. Okay. It broke this shelf. It didn't break this shelf. It's testing this shelf. So this is the first shelf that needs to go. And here's the second one. Okay, so we need to come down, up, down, and then break, right? So again, let's time it out. USD CAD, I'm going to be patient on it. I'm going to be patient. And while I'm being patient, let's see what gold is doing. Okay, so gold is pulling back. Gold is pulling back right into this moving average. Okay, so we're going to see, we've got our channel here. And I was talking before, I said never add to a losing trade. That's what some people will tell you, but it depends. It depends on your timing. You know, if you have a two-part trade, you could say, look, I'm taking this on this breakout, but I also think that we could get in here. So you can double in and get in twice if that happens. So here the USD CAD popped. This would have been a nice place to add. I just went away just for 1 second. Okay, so we got our breakout, a nice strong breakdown. I'm actually going to get in. We're going to add our custom sell. I'm going to put my stop up here, and I'm just going to go ahead and take this. Okay, I'm not chasing the trade. If it comes back up here, I might consider adding a position. If it comes up and breaks lower, but I just got in. It looked like it was just moving lower, so I was just going to do it. So right now we have the trade. So again, I'm going to be tracking this in the spreadsheet. Let's find that spreadsheet somewhere on my computer. By the way, where are we at with the giveaway? Check the chat. We need like 6 or 7 more to do this, guys. We can do it. We got 15 minutes and we're 6 away. I want to give you guys that that $50, the double 50. Come on, guys, you can do this. You can do this. Just go ahead, click this retweet button. You guys can do this. All right. There we go. So we're going to go to the spreadsheet, which I have right here. So now I have gold, GOLD, and another USD CAD. USD CAD got me last time. Let's hope it doesn't get me this time. What kind of trade did I take on the USD CAD? We can review it. So it was a very similar situation. Look at what I did. You see that? That was on March 29th. I was looking at this trade to the downside. You see that? It was just probably a little bit too tight of a stop loss. What was the price? Let's go back to that. What was the price on my entry? Price was 125.90. Okay. And right now it's trading at 125.80. So my entry was 10 pips different. This is where I got in, right somewhere around here. Okay, so now we're testing this 200, very critical level, but we got a strong break, lots of momentum to the downside. Let's see what gold's doing. Okay, gold is trying to break again. So we got that push. Price is moving. So I want to make sure I capture the image on this so everybody can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to save it. Here's my gold trade. So I just took a picture of it, and I'm going to add that to the spreadsheet. Copy the link. Gold is right here. And the USD CAD trade. We're going to take a picture of that too. You know, doing these pictures is great for review. It really is. Like, this is just such a cool tool. Because you're like, okay, I won this trade. What did I do right? Oh, I lost this trade. What did I do wrong? So one of the things I can see I did wrong is I waited a little bit too long. But we broke that channel, that shelf, so I think we're going to be in good shape. If it comes back up in here, I might add again. We'll see. But anyways, let's take this picture. Grab it. Add it to the spreadsheet. And so we got 2 trades on this morning. And if you're interested in my money management, go back to Friday's video. Go back to Friday's video and watch my money management strategy. It's pretty interesting stuff. Okay, guys, we need 4 more retweets, 4 more to get the prize. You guys are doing it. I can see, I can see some, yeah, you guys are doing great. I'm really, really proud of everybody. All right. Let's do pound yen. I have a sudden urge to look at pound yen. I wonder why. Oh, that's because of Kayong. Kayong. Let's look at that pound yen, buddy. All right. Wow, what a move. And if for those of you that are vets of the channel, you guys remember when I was going long on the pound yen down here? And this is a great story. This is a really great story. Good job, Bill. So I was taking this trade live on camera, going long, and I ended up losing the trade because I had my stop too tight, and then look what happened. So it's a great, I love doing this live because you guys can learn. This is for educational purposes only, but it's a great experience because it's like, oh man, I was right about the trade and I was still lost money. I still lost money. And that's just the way it is. Sometimes you're going to be right and you're going to lose money, and that's terrible. But that's why I've been talking about the timing thing. Okay, gold just broke another level. This is good. This is really, really good. So, so where are we at? We're at 690. We're up $3, and my stop loss is at 681. My take profit is at 1,700. So we're $6 away to the target here. I think we got a good shot at this one. Let's look at the USD CAD. USD CAD's pulled back a little bit. I want to evaluate my target, make sure it looks pretty good. Might move this up just a touch, because you'll notice that we have some support right down here. We've got some good support. I'll be interested in, I gave it a lot of room, so I'm going to be interested in possibly if we get another structure break. Let's say we look at this 15-minute. If this comes up and we end up doing something like this, let me use my pen. If we do something like this, this is the trend line. If it comes up into here, I'm going to be waiting for another break like that. I might add on this. So if it comes up, breaks my level like that, shows some pin bar action, we might add to the position, right? Because I wanted to get in. You know, being patient's great. I could say, oh, well, I have to get in here, but what if it takes off without me? Well, that's an issue, right? You don't want it to take off without you. So you get in on here and you get in here. Now, the thing about that, though, is you got to make sure you're managing your money. Proper money management is really, really, really important, right? And so people say never add to a trade or a losing trade, but if your money management is on point and you're doing the right thing, you can do that, right? And that's fine. Okay, back to gold or pound yen. I got sidetracked. Pound yen, I got sidetracked because I was right and I lost the trade. Okay, so now pound yen yesterday, I was actually going to go long on this and I didn't do it. Because why? Because it didn't break when I was watching it. I could have got in at the end of the day. It went and I didn't quite get a chance to get into the trade. So, so I got everything monitored there, and it's a good situation right now, because we could end up making some money here. We could end up making some money. So again, it's educational purposes only. The market has been really exciting today. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Yugoslav hit his first TP. Way to go. We're now entering some tough zones here. This is what you call a resistance point. This is a 200 period moving average on a 15-minute chart, and it's also hitting the 50 on the 1 hour. Now remember though, this is what we call a short squeeze. You guys remember that, the short squeeze thing? This is a short squeeze. So all these shorts are going crazy right now. And they're trying they're bailing, right? So I would love for this thing to just push back up, rocket. So I'm close. And so I want to really manage this thing, guys. Really need to manage it. And by the way, we need 4 more retweets, 4 more. And I want this thing to go. Let's look at the 4 hour. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're 97, 1697. We need $3 more. Where's my take profit? It's at 1699.34 is my TP. We're already up to 68, $2 more. This thing is wanting to go. I love this. Yugoslav wants to look at the 1 minute, and it's insane. It's absolutely insane. And the timing on this would have been perfect if we got in here. It's definitely overextended. It definitely wants to come down. I might consider taking profit. In the past, I've got myself into so much trouble by not taking profit, but I just see this momentum, and I think that the shorts are getting crushed. Because look, shorts were getting in here. This red candle is an indication of shorts. Short, 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 crush, crush, crush. There's going to be another level of short people trying to get in here. And I don't mean literal short people. I mean sellers are going to come in. And I think there's another move that's going to crush those sellers out. So I think we're going to get right to our target. I think 1698 is where we just needed to go. And after that, I need to go another $2. This thing just moved $8. That's what one of the great things about gold is it just moved $8 quick, right? So that's a really good thing. So with that being said, I'm going to manage this trade. I don't want it to turn into a loser, but I'm going to be watching it. We're going to put a trend line in here. You see this is a trend line. I'm going to be looking at, see, this is another thing you can do is add to a winning trade, okay? So if we're still thinking it's going to move up, we just broke a level, we've got momentum. If we get back down here and I'm already up, let's say it comes back down here, let's use the pen. If we come down here, that pen is too fat. Let's fix that. If we come down here, what do we have? We've got our ladder, right? Come down here, circle it, price action, boom. We could add a position right here. I don't know if we're going to get there, but if we do get down here, I will consider adding. You know what, Bill? I love it. I absolutely love Bill gets the hit that like button for Bill's funny comment. Bill, I gotta hand it to you. That is what you call a positive attitude and looking at the bright side of things. That is great. All right, Yugoslav, second TP at 1700. Great job, guys. You guys are doing fantastic today. With that, you guys are doing such a good job. Let's look at the status. We're at 23, guys. We're at 23. We need 4 more, 3 or 4 more. You guys can do this. You guys can do this. I know it. We got 62 people on live and only 23. Come on. It's a fifth. I want to give that money away. I want to give it away, but I can't do it unless you guys do it. You can do it. All right. Hey, and by the way, guys, if we hit this target, I need everybody to smash that like button. Everybody needs to smash the like button if we hit the target. That is the rules. All right, USD CAD moving lower. Whoo-hoo, loving today. Loving today. See, that's the thing. You get all these crummy days in the market. You just got to deal with the crummy days, and then you get some good days. So it's pretty awesome the way that works. Okay, so it's getting pushed back, guys. It's getting pushed back. The moving average has done its trick. It's done the job. The moving average has pushed this down. Now, with that being said, it's getting some short. Some sellers are pushing in. They're pushing back. We're losing some of our trade value. The buyers are starting to reject, right? So let's look at what happens here. Okay, the buyers are getting scared. This is getting negative. The buyers are like, oh, crap. I just lost all my money. I'm out, right? They're getting out. Boom. Marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous. Hit that like button for Marvelous Akuma. Great screen name. Love it. But the buyers are getting scared, right? And by the way, guys, this is this has nothing to do with me because I'm sitting here every day and some days the market does nothing. It has to do with the market moving today, right? And I don't control that. But the buyers are starting to bail. The short sellers are coming in. They're getting some momentum. But the key that's going to keep this trade alive is if buyers start stepping in. So people are starting to step in short, but the question is, are the buyers believers here? Are the buyers believers? There's two things that will really make this move. Okay, number one, are the buyers going to step in on pullbacks, right? Like we go to a 1 minute, are they going to step in? Are the buyers going to be like, okay, here, this is a good trade? So we get more buyers stepping in. That's number one. And then number two, are the current buyers going to hang on, right? Like me, am I going to hang on or am I going to get out, right? So that is what will push this thing higher, is if the buyers hang on, the current buyers like me that got in. And because if buyers aren't selling, what's going to happen? Like me, I'm a buyer and I'm not selling here, right? So because of that, because I'm not selling, that means there's less people willing to take the trade, right? There's less people willing to take the trade when buyers don't sell. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm making the right decision here, but I want to hang on to this because I want to hit my target and I want to be patient and I don't want to get scared out of a few extra dollars. Now, I literally was at 1697.89. That was the high. So I literally, if I don't get this, I could have given up a lot of profit. You know, it's like, oh, well, I'll take the short profit. I'll take it. You know, I'll take a good trade. That's all right. I don't mind doing that. But hey, looks like buyers are stepping in right now. Buyers are stepping in. Other guys like me aren't selling. We're holding in, right? Chris has a great question. We're going to do a question session. And by the way, I'm going to be wrapping up here soon. So if we don't get to the retweets here, we got to get like 3 more, guys. Julian, hey, good morning. Good morning. If you want, we're doing a giveaway. You're not too late. Click that link. Julian, click that link. It's right here. Oh, I wanted to answer Chris's question. Chris, what's the difference between XAUUSD and GC futures? There's not a lot of difference. It's just the way that it's traded. One's traded as a currency pair. One's traded as a future. If you're trading it as a future, they do actual physical delivery of gold. If you choose to have it delivered, it's a different market, but it's the same instrument, and so the prices move very similar. Just like if in stocks, if you use the ETFs, like there's a gold ETF, GLD. If you use that ETF, then it will go. It's very similar. So GLD in stock, if you want to trade in stocks or options, you can do that as well. Okay. Now. Robin's like, you guys are making Robin want 2 Twitter accounts. Okay, we got 24. We need 2 more. We need 2 more to go, and we're there, guys. Oh, by the way, I put the link in the chat. I want to make sure you guys know how to do this. So here it is. You go here, and we just click the link, and then you just click this button, right? And we're at 23 because I just undid mine because mine does not count. We need 3 more. We need 3 more, and we can get this. So I'm going to give you guys a couple extra minutes, and I appreciate the comments. Marvin said, nice analysis. Thanks, Marvin. Appreciate it. Thank you, Bill. Everybody that has left a comment and a like, I appreciate it. But we need to get 3 more, guys. 3 more. I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes. While we're doing that, let's watch the trade. Okay, so we got some buyers stepped in. Let's look at my USD CAD. USD CAD is falling down. Wow, almost at the target. Why did I have? What is going on here? I had a 30 pip target, and I'm almost there. Wow. Yeah, look, MACD starting to get lower. We're broke this moving average. We broke everything. We broke this shelf. Look at the daily. Okay, this is broken this level. It's trying to go back down. I like this trade on the USD CAD. I'm currently up 21 pips. My stop loss is 36. So this is good. We've had a very good morning. Gold, we need some more buyers to step in. We need some more buyers to step in. There's also the link for the webinar. And to be honest, I want you guys, look at that. I want you guys, yeah, go CAD. How close am I? I'm 6 pips away. Okay. What I'm interested in right now is we need three more. Look at this. Oh, and by the way, if we do that, I want to hit that like button. But we need some of these gold guys to step in. We need some gold buyers to step in. All right. Okay, so here's the Twitter page, and it looks like we're stuck. It looks like we're stuck. So while I'm here, I wanted to show you, if you click this link, by the way, we have a webinar, and I'm going to be doing this on April 7th, okay? April 7th, and at 1 p.m., I'm going to be doing this webinar. It's a 30-day roadmap. I'm going to share some things along the way. It should be pretty interesting. I've been prepping for a while. But you guys are going to have to show up to let me know if it's interesting. It might be horrible. It might be terrible. But I recommend you sign up. If you can't get to it, sign up anyways because of the replay. But there is, oh, I forgot to tell you, you want to make sure that you show up early and sign up now because there's only 500 spots available. And the last time I did this was last year. And we didn't have enough room for everybody. So you want to get in and show up early. Okay? So that's what I'm actually promoting this week. We got 24 retweets. Just click that. Keep retweeting it. And we should be doing it. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys. Tim, you got to sign up for that. Tim, you got to sign up for that webinar. And I'll show you how. Just sign up, and I'll show you how. We'll send you all the info. Okay. Gold, what's going on? Gold, it's trying to make a move. Let's look here. Buyers are stepping in. Buyers are stepping in. The short sellers came down, pushed price lower, and now the buyers are stepping back. So the buyers are like, we're not going to give this up that easy, guys. You think we're done here? No, we're not done. We're not done. We got a trend line break. We got a trend line break. And a lot of you 1 minute players like Bill. Bill should have been buying down here. Bill. Oh, thank you, Julian. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, so we got a pretty strong move. Let's see if we can get that pushed up. Let's see what we got. USD CAD. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. USD CAD is collapsing. And if you're more of a swing trader, by the way, you could, and educational purpose only, there is support right here. There is support right here. So just a quick heads up. It could bounce right here, right? So it could bounce. And also the thing that we want to be looking at now, let's look at this. We want to be considering just watching this channel and taking shorts all the way down and see if there's any follow through. Because now we just started a new thing But right now, where's my take profit is at 25.48. It's currently 25.51. So it's really close. So if you're more of a swing trader, you might want to consider holding on for a little bit longer. All right. But it is, let's go. Oh, I haven't looked at the daily. Yeah, it's coming right back down into this level, but this is a strong burst. So I think we're at 50 right now. I think we're going to take it out. Let's go look at gold. Gold has broke that trend, moving up. 4 hour looks pretty good. I'm right at resistance here. I'm going to move it down just a touch. I'm moving my take profit down to 699.24 just because that's right where support resistance is. You see that resistance right there? But we did get that double bottom that we talked about. And if you guys were here at the beginning, the W. Oh, and by the way, if you guys haven't yet, you want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe. Yeah, so Tim, hit the subscribe button to the channel and hit the notification so you can get in on this analysis all the time. Make sure you do that. Now, Tim, you entered the USD on a sell trade and it broke down. Listen, I have been doing this for a while, and I'll just tell you that doesn't happen often. So today was a good day, and I'm really happy about the good days. But the way that you really want to persevere as a trader is that when we have the bad days, which is going to happen a lot, like let's look at USD CAD. You see this? Oh, this was a short. Look, boom, we're going short. And it reversed, right here. That's what happens so much. And so we've got to take the good days with the bad days and really push it going. We need one more tweet to get there, and then we're going to do it. Hurry before we literally have a minute left. Let me show you real quick the page, how to do it. You click that link. I'm going to throw that link in there one more time for you guys. And we're at 25, but we need one more. We can do this. You guys can do that. Just click this link here. I'm going to post in the chat. Oh, we got it. We just got it. Boom. Okay. Congratulations. Everybody hit that like button. Here, I'm going to do something. I'm going to sound the celebration alarm. I'm going to sound the celebration. Here this is. Can you guys hear that? Yes. 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 Okay, we did it. Good job, guys. All right, so we're going to – and we hit the target on USD CAD. So that's a double yes. 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 Okay, so now by the way, you guys want to come to this webinar because it's going to be more fun than today's training. The webinar's right here. Make sure you sign up. It's going to be more fun than this training. Actually, I don't know if that's really true. I don't know if it's going to do it. And also, we hit 100 messages in our live stream today. So today was quite a monumental day. And that is so cool. All right, let's look at gold. What is gold doing? What is sneaky little gold doing? All right, so we hit our target on the USD CAD. So I'll make sure to add that in the spreadsheet. Thanks, Vincent. I appreciate it. Thanks, Yugoslavia. Thank you. Oh, and I said Yugoslavia. I meant Yugoslav. Sorry. Okay, we got that second. We got a double top happening. I'm going to move my stop. I don't want any more risk. So I'm now currently risk-free. I'm currently risk-free. And we're ready to go. Okay, so we're only a few points away. I've got a very bit of profit locked in. I would feel really bad if I get up to here and I take my stop because I'm so close. So we would love to see some more of these buyers step in. They did step in, but they weren't enough to push it. So we'll see if we can get enough to push that thing up. But we got the winner. Thanks, Merle. Low hit. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like, because we're doing giveaways every Wednesday and analysis and trading. So currently, we want to make sure you don't miss that. So hit the subscribe and the like button. Really appreciate it. And I got to thank the market for giving us a good day today. Considering we've had a little bit of difficult ones. So Yugoslav closed his second position, hit the top and didn't break, so he closed. So Yugoslav is responsible for us not hitting our target, because he's selling. He's not holding on. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Let's get this thing. We're at 169.97. 169.15 is the target. And we're at 168.36. So we need to go up about 50 cents. Let's get that burst. So the sellers that are coming in, they're going to get smacked right here. The sellers are getting smacked. They're going to get squeezed out. All right, so we're going to be doing the giveaways. We're giving away two $50 gift cards because we did the giveaway. And by the way, if you didn't do it, you still got a chance to enter. Just hit that retweet button. You're not as patient as me. Well, you're doing great. Not everybody has to trade like me. I say that all the time, because a lot of times it goes right to my target and then it takes me out, and then I cry. Okay, we did it, guys. We did it.
Yes, 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 yes.
All right, so now we're just waiting for the picking the winners. And we're going to announce the winners. Let's do this. Okay, guess what? Yugoslav won.
Yes, yes, yes.
And owner. So we got owner and Yugoslav. Great job, guys. Congratulations. Congratulations. We're going to send you a message on Twitter, and you guys will get access. And we got two winning trades, 2 for 2 on the session. So very, very happy. You guys just did a great job. And that is so cool. So congratulations to everyone. And by the way, educational purposes only. We just thank you guys so much. So see you at the webinar for everybody that's going to be there. And if it's out of your time zone, I totally get that. But yes, he did. He's the Forex guy, remember? He's, I can show you who he is. His name is, where is that? Twitter. This is him right here. That's Yugoslav. I'm going to reply to him. Okay. All right, everybody. So we're going to send you guys a message, and we thank you. We had 2 winning trades. We'll update it in the spreadsheet. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you.